Welcome back. Let's learn how to create tension in couples boudoir once again, because it's a big miss on a lot of your parts. Most people think sexy photos come from posing. That's absolutely wrong. In fact, it doesn't come from posing at all. It comes from creating tension within the poses. So this is legit where most photographers, including you, are getting it very, very wrong. So you get people into the pose, you're like, this is it, this is how we do it, and they look stiff, they look rigid, they look uncomfortable, it looks awkward, and you have no idea what to do with that. I'll solve the problem for you. Because tension, it has nothing to do with the pose. Zero to do with the pose. In fact, tension is built through action. Tension is something that's built between two people, like right before something's happened. You know, read a smut book. It's always like the tingly little feeling you get right before they kiss, or before he sheds her dress off, or like the slow zipper pull. That's tension. Not turn your back to the wall, put your hands on her zipper, don't move. Like that just makes me be like, okay, you said not to move, don't breathe, don't even make eye contact. Like that's horrendous. So let's let some movement happen in photos. Deal? Let's break it down, because I know I'm babbling and you're probably having a glorified meltdown on the other side of the screen right now. Okay, 4 ways you're instantly gonna create tension and kick awkwardness out of your couple's photos with photo proof, because you know me, I'm never gonna lead you astray. Number 1, the almost touch. Okay, this is no different than what you do with engagement photos, and honestly, if you don't do that, we're gonna have to start from scratch. So, the almost touch. This is where I tell them to basically get as close as humanly possible to like kiss or something, however I set up the pose, and I tell them to tease each other with their breath. Don't touch, don't kiss, and if you even utter the words like, okay, hold it right there, and they're like, it's gonna look bad. I could tell you that, the person next to me could tell you that, a person on the other side of this keyboard warriors, if you will tell you that. You're creating too much of a stiff environment. So you have to give them like an action to concentrate on instead of the fact you're moving around them, because they're gonna freak out. And that creates awkwardness. So what you're gonna say is, let's get them, let's set the scene, let's get them in a pose. So I'm gonna put them in front of my window. I'm gonna get them nice and close, but not touching. So we're gonna have like, let's say, what is that, 6 inches? I'm teasing my husband and be like, what? We're gonna have 6 inches between them. Not funny. 6 inches between them, just like that. Don't get close. Get like you're gonna kiss, but don't kiss. Don't kiss. And I will tell him or her, depending who I'm feeling, just tease them. Like kind of, you know, taunt them with your breath. Like basically have them guess when they're actually gonna get kissed. And they can't go in for it. They have to wait. So let's just say in this example, I tell her to just tease him and taunt him, and don't actually kiss him. Just move your breath up and down and just kind of get him like he wants it so bad, but he's not allowed to get it. Because what I'm doing there is taking out the awkwardness and throwing in the tension. So that photo is gonna make them like feel something instead of just be like, that's a nice photo. So that's what your goal is to make them feel something, not just make people think, oh, that's a pretty photo. If the words pretty or cute ever come out my studio, I have failed my job. Any of us have. I want to make you want to shred your clothes off because you see the photo. Okay. A good one too is like allowing them to play with each other or edge each other. So have someone have control and someone have no control. So like you can see here, this is a great example. So like tease your strap off of him, like, cause she's straddling him. And I've told you how to do this pose in other videos, but like kind of tease those straps, like show him the goodies, but don't show him the goodies. That is a good one, because the guy is like, he knows and he's anticipating me saying, okay, you can take your hands off the back of the couch. So that's like creating tension, and unbeknownst to them, they're usually starting to like grip the back of the couch more and more. Again, small, subtle things create massive, massive changes in your photos. So like the small things, or, oh, this photo, I found this the other day, obsessed, is I want you to command her. So like they were sitting and doing the window thing where they're like facing each other, and he got the chance to just like grab her, control her however he wanted. I didn't care. I stepped back I should have. And I watched what happened. So you can see like there was like movement across her lips, whole her jaw, like all of it. And you can see, I didn't tell her to part her lips. I don't know, it was like a year ago. But I didn't tell her to part her lips. He made her part her lips. Tension. So it's more slow movements than like fast posing. So if something's going well, I'm not like, okay, next pose, because my head is like reeling with poses. I'm over here like I'm like, I feel like I'm a creeper behind the wall. It's like I want to see what's happened, and the quieter I am, the more it gets good. So always think of slowing it down in the room and just like allowing it to happen. Not obviously all the way, but you get the gist. Allowing the moment to happen and just be present. That's a good one, you know. But like I said, you're gonna have like, there's a balance of control and anticipation. So sometimes when I put people in like poses like this, I'm anticipating what's gonna happen over like trying to control what happens. So for me, solo, I control to a T. Couples, it's more about anticipating. That's how you're gonna create the tension you see in my photos. Like I told you, when I have a couple, I don't think, like when I'm shooting, I'm not like, oh, his hand's not in the right spot. Oh, he's doing this wrong. Oh, she's doing it wrong. I'm kind of like, I wonder where that hand is going. So again, it's the anticipation over control. So I might say, hey, you know, in this situation, you might put your hand here, and then I kind of let it play out. It's so fun because a lot of these couples already know what they like in the bedroom. So putting it in front of me, they're like shy about it, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, look at what we're doing right now. Feel free to be free. Think of it as like almost to like a power struggle. So it's like a push-pull. So like I'm bringing him to the edge and I'm like, okay, pause it and pull it back. So that's why I tell a lot of couples when I start, I'm like, it's kind of like edging. That's really crazy to say out loud, but it's gotten to where my level of photos have gotten to an edge to them. So edging is kind of like bringing someone close to the edge and then, like I said, pulling it back. It's used in a lot of like clubs, I guess, was what I've been told. So that's what I always try to like present in my photos, because that's how I get the tension. Some people like to power play it like against me is what I would say, but some people don't use it at all. So it's kind of like a give and a take. Sometimes I'm the one that's like controlling it, but overall, like I said, allow them to be free, and like right before you're gonna pull them back is when you need to snap the photo, because that's usually like the most tense or tension snapping spot. You don't feel anything when you look at your photos. It's not the camera, it's not the clients, it's 100% you not creating tension in the space. So the difference between that's cute and when my clients look at the back of the camera and go, holy shit, is 100% the tension. You're ready to like get on board this train, and I'm gonna drop all my knowledge through this YouTube channel. Please hit the subscribe button, have fun with me. Let's go create all the smooty woody images we can possibly think of together. Until next time.